Hello everybody, this is John. Today I've got a new bike to unbox for you. It's the Nakto F2. And I've had this in my house for about a week and I've been dying to open it, but the weather's been pretty bad around here, so we're gonna go ahead and try to open this for you. Got my friend Steve here with me. He was in one of my earlier videos and he's here with me today to unbox the new Nakto F2. And kind of excited to look at this thing. It's a lot different than all the other bikes that I've shown on this channel. Up until now, all the bikes that I've shown have been the folders, 500 watt motors, semi-small batteries. This one's totally different. This one looks a little bit more like a mini bike. It doesn't fold. It does have the same size motor, but it's got I think it's a 14 amp hour battery. I think the electrics have 10. Another bike I have has a 12 amp hour, but this was a 14 amp hour battery. It's supposed to go up to about 60 miles, I think, depending on weight. My wife Lisa, she could probably get the 60. Me, I probably get 40. But we're going to cut this open and see how it looks. Big old knife here. Cut it. See those. I want to look at it. All right, let's see here. This is a bigger box than normal, so I had to have a little bit of help getting to it all. So let's see what we have. Got all kinds of styrofoam. Toss that out of the way, I guess. I'll tilt this forward and see. It's pretty much just sitting straight up. The handlebars are off. And it looks like all the wheels might even be connected. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm going to cut the front of this box open and just open it if I can without cutting into anything. All right, I put this down one time and almost chopped the end of my finger off. Now, let's let it open. Oh, look at that. There's the battery. Nice. That is sharp. Nice. Look at that. Automatically, all I'm going to have to do is put on the handlebars and the battery, and it's all together already. The last bike they sent, I did the folding ox by Nakto, and it came without the front wheel. The seat was off, the handlebars were off, the pedals I see are off, so I have to put those on, and the chain is off the sprocket. Let me put that on. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Let's see if we can pick it all the way up and slide it out a little bit on the box. Maybe I'll put down the big old kickstand. Man, this thing, I like it.
I do too.
It's got suspension here on the back wheel. It's got suspension on the front. It's got like a serious double tree, like a motorcycle. A big giant headlight. All right, so here we have the bike. I brought you down a little bit closer so you can see it a little bit better. But it's got this full motorcycle style seat. You can actually double on the back of this. It's for two people. Doesn't have foot pegs, but that's okay. So this is called the Nakto F2. As you can see, it's black, a matte black. The hub, it's got a hub motor, 500 watt hub motor. Miles per charge is 30 to 60 miles. That'll depend on your body weight. If you're 200 pounds or less, you can probably get that 60 or maybe better. If you're closer to 300, that's going to drop a good bit. You probably get maybe 50 to 40. Depends on how you ride. If you're on flat roads, of course, it'll go farther than if you're on a lot of hills. I'm actually here in West Virginia and we have hills. So I kind of have to be a little bit, you know, cautious about how hard I ride it, so I don't run out of battery on our long rides. But as you can see, this thing is pretty much all the way together. It does have 6 pedal assists. Let me just read a little bit here about it. It's all-terrain, city, mountain, 7 to 800 watt peak power. It does have the passenger seat here on the back. It's raised just a little bit. It's got a really bright headlight, so it's safe at night. Anti-shaking, comfortable ride, realized by it's got the front suspension forks and the rear suspension. So this is the first bike that I'll be able to test out that actually has rear suspension rather than a suspension seat post. Let's see, it's got a 48 watt 16 amp hour battery. I think I said 14 before, but this is a 16 amp hour battery, 48 volt, and it's got a color LCD display. It's got 6-speed gears, mechanical gears, and we'll go over this a little bit more when I get it together, but I just kind of wanted to give you some of the basics before we continue here. So all I've got to do is just put the handlebars on, take these screws out, handlebars on, and slide the battery in, and I'm going to save you the pain of watching me do all that, and I'll go ahead and turn this off. We'll turn it right back on whenever I get the handlebars on. We'll go over the digital readout and the lights and all that stuff. All right, folks, we're back. We got the handlebars on, and if you want my opinion, this is the sweetest looking bike that I've ridden. I've seen some pretty nice bikes, but this one's pretty nice. This thing actually has a 16 amp hour battery. 16 amp hour. And it runs without the key. The key, I think, only takes the battery out. Once you lock it in, it's locked in. You have to use the key to take the battery out. So, one nice thing about this bike, and I love 4-inch tires, 4-inch by 20. These 4-inch tires will go on almost any kind of surface that you want. Gravel, dirt, big gravel, fine gravel, concrete, paved roads, grass, and I've taken them on all of this stuff, by the way. You know, I've never ridden the 3-inch tires that Electric has now. I just love the look. Look at that headlight. Watch how bright it is, first of all. Well, let's see, I gotta turn the bike on first. How bright that daggone light is hurting my eyes in the daytime when you get down here to level. Do you see that?
Yes. Right.
It's like it's LED or something. I don't know, but it's blinding me. It's probably blinding everybody. This is what I need to take down through the tunnels that we go through. It's got the looks like 160 millimeter rotors. No, 180 millimeter rotors. It does have, I think, the mechanical. Let me see if they're mechanical brake. Yeah, these are the mechanical brakes. I may swap those out and put, well, we'll see how they work. I may swap out and upgrade the brakes slightly, but I think those might work. It's got these triple trees, looks like a motorcycle. It's got the shocks in the front. If you push down on it, you can kind of see it. Oh. Yeah, a lot of travel. I'm not sure how much travel that is. And then it's got the back shocks. And I think they can adjust, but those, I'm pretty sure, are hydraulic. I think this is probably hydraulic fluid in here. But then it's got the 6-speed manual. It's got the Shimano Tourney TZ derailleur. This is a 6-speed. It's not a 7-speed like some of them are. But honestly, I don't think you're going to be pedaling this bike too much. This is one that you just want to get out on the road and cruise. What's that?
I thought it was 5, not 6.
What's that, the gears?
Yeah.
Oh, the gears are 6.
Oh, okay.
The pedal assist, let me show you guys this thing. The pedal assist, I thought it had 6, but the pedal assist has 5. But it is, I'm trying to get to where there's no, you can kind of see it flickers because of the LEDs, but you can see here the pedal assist 1, and it shows eco. Pedal assist 2, eco. When you get to 3, it says normal. 4 is normal, and then 5 is sport. If you can read that, I know on the video it's hard to tell. The LED lights kind of flicker. We didn't quite, I don't think we rode this thing a mile. They may have tested it at the shop. We rode it down this driveway a couple times just to get the feel of it. It's only got 2 bars right now, but up here's the bars, the battery life, of course the speedometer. Let's see what else it has. It's got your trip. That's your volts of your battery. Usually a full battery is 54.6. This is down to 44.6, so this is about 10 volts low. It's just got a very little charge. So current, whenever you're driving, that current as it goes up is whenever when you're giving it the power. I'll keep wanting to say gas. This is electric. But whenever you're hitting that thumb throttle, it'll show you how much current you're using, how much battery power. And then there's your time. So for every ride, you can start this over and you can see how long you've been out riding. And then we're back to our mileage. Very nice. Let's look over here. Here's your light button. You just push it once and the light comes on. Push it again, light goes off. You've got a horn right here. Pretty cool little horn. Over here you've got your 6-speed Shimano shifter. You push this top lever and it goes down in gears. You push this one with the plus on it, it goes up in gears. Then you've got your thumb throttle. Turn that off. So the thumb throttle, you just push it down to give it the throttle. And I know a lot of bikes have the throttle that you spin with your hand. This one's got the thumb. Some people like the thumb, some people like the twist. I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me. This one seems to work pretty good so far. But there you go. All we had to do, like I said before, we had to put the handlebars on. We had to put the computer on. We had to just slide the battery in and put the, that was it, wasn't it?
That's it.
Batteries, the little computer, and the pedals. Everything else came together. The light was already mounted.
And the chain.
The chain was off. Stevie put that back on for us real quick. But yeah, this thing is pretty good. If you're interested in this bike, look in the description. I'll have links to Natco's website. I think I'll have a link directly to this bike. This is the Nakto F2. Brand new bike they came out with. I did a review on their Natco folding ox about a month or 2 ago, and they didn't have this bike on their website then. So this is a brand new bike from Nakto. Again, 500 watt hub motor, 16 amp hour battery. So you're going to get a lot of miles out of that bike. It's got the long motorcycle seat. You can actually double somebody on the back if you want to. And yeah, I can't think of much else. A nice color screen. Nice thick kickstand. It doesn't have a backlight, but it's got a place that you can put your own light on the back. But yeah, I think you'll be seeing this bike quite a bit on the channel. I can't wait to get it in the dark and see how bright that headlight's going to be. Yeah. So yeah, if you go to the links in the description of this video, go down to where it says more, click on that, it'll open up a bunch of links there. I'll have a link to the website. If you use my gift code Reflection60, Reflection60, it's written out there in the description, you'll get $60 off any bike on the website, not just this one. They've got about 10 different bikes. They've got some smaller, they've got some folding. The folding ox is there from one of my earlier videos. But you'll get $60 off if you decide to buy one of their bikes. But we'll come back in a few minutes and just kind of show what it looks like riding on this thing. And yeah, I look forward to really getting this thing out and putting it through its paces. So Nakto F2.